Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta and we are here today for another lovely live for the hashtag Pam Party event. So how is everybody doing? I hope that you are well. I can see that we've got Amy in chat. Hello, welcome in. We've got Kate in chat. Hello, hello. So if you are here, you are new, you feel like coming into chat and saying hi, that would be lovely. But if you're just working and lurking, that is also absolutely cool. This is just an hour of chatting and crafting, very chill, nothing too stressful. And during that time, I will also be giving out the 2 prizes for this week. We've got Cat Hair and Chaos, welcome in, and we've got Sarah, hello, hello. So, I thought I'd start by sharing another little passage from my Everyday Magic book because it has a link to birthdays. So I thought that was good. So this book has literally something for every day of the year. And so for today, the 17th of September, it says the birthday of Hildegard of Bingen. Hildegard of Bingen, 1098 to 1179, was a visionary abbess, sometimes called the Sibyl of the Rhine. She wrote treatises about theology, medicine, and music, and was consulted by influential people of her time. She wrote about the medicinal use of plants, animals, trees, and stones. Today, her writings appear surprisingly modern. From childhood on her visions connected to universal wisdom, and she prescribed many remedies for healing sickness of the human soul. If you Google Hildegard's name and try one of the recipes, they are available for trying. There are also pieces of guidance and prayers, and that fact has been shared by Imelda Almquist. So I thought that was interesting that we had another birthday of sort of significance in the month. I'm just going to sneak a look ahead. When will our next Wednesday be? Reading Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, we'll be on to autumn equinox stuff by the time we get round to our next one. So, Kate is very much lurking, too busy tonight, and Sarah's working on her picture from last night's Zoom. Awesome. So, I am very warm this evening. I'm not sure why. I was scrabbling at the last minute to get ready for this, so maybe that's why. Okay, so let's put some drills down, I suppose. That's where we're at. I am making very slow progress on this diamond painting. My health says no, basically, is where we're at. Let's put that light over there. So we're going to be working on this section here. Let me actually put the light where I can see still. I think that'll do it. So we're doing, this is our fairy's face. For those of you who are new here, I will just show you what the actual painting looks like. So this is what the painting will look like when it's done. And so the section that I'm working on at the moment is just this top of her head, the headband area. So, yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving it. It's just slow. Hello, Pussycat. You cannot be up here today. No. That would not be a good idea. Yeah, Spooks has seemingly decided, since we sadly lost Nico, Spooky has decided that her favourite place to be is on my diamond paintings. I'm not sure why, but it's not very helpful for the most part. Right, let's start off with this nice colour blocky area over here. Let's see if I can't get a chunk of that done. We are likely to be without a Roxy this evening, so And I'm not sure if Em's going to be joining us, so that does mean that I possibly am without a moderator, so behave. Right. Let's throw down. I have had a little bit of trouble with some of these drills being a little bit poppy, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure why this particular this colour's not so bad. It was one of the tan colours that was causing me a bit of a problem. We've got a Roxy. Hello. Sarah says, oh no, a moderator. Dang it. Yeah, now you've really got to behave. Oh, oh dear. Rox, your message got held because you said devil. That's so funny. Oh goodness, YouTube is being overly cautious these days. Wow. Oh. Okay, that's funny. I love the fact that it's the moderator that gets her message moderated. That's very amusing. Oh. So, telling your moderator off. I know. Oh, right. Yeah, these ones seem to be going down fine. It's one of the pale tan colours that was giving me particular trouble. But everything else seems okay. I don't know. Could be a temperature thing as well. The weather here has been really humid. So maybe that's playing silly buggers with the glue. I'm not sure. But we chug along, we make some progress. It's very nice to have a little section of colour blocking to do. I'm glad to hear that you're all right, Rox. Yeah, at least physically, although I think any kind of even little bump can make you feel a bit funny. Again, I forgot to set up any background music, so you'll be listening to the quietness that is this room. I should try and keep up a running commentary, but unfortunately, I don't really have a lot to chatter about at the moment. There's not a lot that's gone on. It's my daughter's anniversary today. Her and her fella, they've gone out for the evening to celebrate, which is very lovely for them. But hubby's off to work, so the house is very quiet. Mr. J's upstairs somewhere. I have barely seen Oz since he got home from school, so yeah, it feels like I'm home alone, even though I'm not actually home alone. Rox, you can say it in the WhatsApp. Say whatever you like about him in the WhatsApp. Yeah, that's fine. Go let off some steam about your driving Driving person? No, the driver of the other car. Gosh, sentences not be sentencing. Oh, I really like hardworking. I have to say, this canvas is a pretty good mix, actually. And I think once I've got past, this is a particularly, hey, Puss. Let me see if I can share cat with you. Oh, not really. Where are you going? You're going to settle somewhere because you can't be here on my diamond painting. Fine. What was I saying? Yes, once I've got through this particularly confetti section, there's not too much else that's got quite so many colours as this in it. But her headscarf that she's wearing has got a lot of different colours in. Spooks, what are you doing? Let me move that out of the way. We knock my stair drills. Are you settling? Is this you settled? Okay. Maybe. We'll see. I'm quite happy with my own company as well, Rox, yeah. As long as I've got something to do and I'm not stuck in my own head, that's when I struggle. So that's when I need music or audiobooks or gaming, something to do. Keep my hands busy and keep my brain busy. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't start helping. I don't want her to be helping. She can sit there and silently judge my lines that are not very straight today. Right. So, how are we for time? What are we doing? Gosh, we're coming up on 15 minutes already. Goodness me. It does go fast, doesn't it? By the time I've done all my settling in blurb and housekeeping stuff. Talking of housekeeping, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. It does really help. I say it really helps. We all assume it helps. Also, I don't think it counts for live videos, but there's this new thing called hyping that you can do on videos, but only in the, I think they have to be less than 7 days old. So videos that are less than 7 days old can be hyped. And then there's like a leaderboard. I don't know. I don't really understand it, but it's supposed to help small creators like myself, although they also consider like 100,000 subscribers a tiny channel. So I'm a teeny tiny channel. But yeah, so if you happen to see a little hype button come up, I've not seen it on anybody's video yet. So I'm not sure what sort of whether they're rolling it out in stages or what. But yeah, if you happen to see a little hype button on my video, I would like it if you pushed it and then let me know what happens. So I know that Amy managed to hype one of my videos, I think. But yeah, I'm not sure what the whole thing with that will be, but it's still an extra little push, I guess, to let those algorithm gods know that there is, you know, someone out there that's watching me. Sarah says she's got very similar co-workers to me, which I assume means that Titan is wriggling around on her lap while she's trying to work. Right, that's all of that colour. Amy's diamond painting. She is working on Phoenix Fire, also plan on crocheting later. I'm a week behind on the crochet along because I was rushing to finish my mum's birthday present. Oh, Amy says, I believe you can hype lives after the stream has ended. So there you go. If anybody happens to notice that, give it a go. Yeah. I would be lying if I said I wouldn't like to be on a leaderboard at some point. I'm not hugely competitive, but I do respond very well to like awards and certificates. It's something that came up quite a lot when I was in therapy. Is that I have like a people pleasing kind of thing because I don't feel like I'm doing enough until somebody gives me a little bit of paper that says you're doing good. So yeah, throughout my life I have done any number of random courses because then I could get random bit of paper that said I could do a thing. Yeah, so if you ever want to make me smile, just make me a little certificate that says, yeah, you're doing good. Sarah is working on the redraw of Mother Volcano Unicorn that she started yesterday. So it's, for those of you that don't know, this is a piece of Sarah's art that I'm working on now as a diamond painting, but she also has colouring books, which are currently available on Amazon, but she's currently redoing them, so there will be a new and improved version of said colouring books available soon. I say soon, when they're ready. But yeah, I will certainly be shouting from the rooftops about them when they are available. So, but yeah, if you like unicorns of all shapes and sizes, then you will definitely find something to love about her colouring books. Sarah, for the updated colouring book, are you combining the two books into one? Because it was a volume 1, volume 2 situation before. Oh, and the old ones are no longer available. So those of us that have the old colouring books, they are like limited edition now. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Sarah. She sent me a little medal emoji. That's very sweet. Thank you. Yeah, so the previously it was 2 smaller books, and those are going to be combined into one complete book. So it's very cool. I did mention them, thankfully, before you took them down off of Amazon. I did mention them in the comments of another creator's video. Oh, what is her name? Chloe Rose, which is yeah, so you got Sarah Rose and Chloe Rose. Yeah, so Chloe Rose's video, she was talking about AI art and colouring books and how crafty they are. And she asked for people in the comments to list any colouring books that were definitely like real hand-drawn art, not AI. And so I did share Sarah's books there. Because yeah, it's, as someone that likes colouring books, it's really frustrating to find an AI book because they can look very convincing and lovely on the surface. And actually, once you start colouring them, suddenly there's these lines and shapes that don't go anywhere and don't mean anything. And so many of the colouring groups that I belong to on Facebook, people are constantly sharing like screenshots of pages being and circling things, being like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? And normally it's just like, don't know. It's random, random stuff. It's a bit like, I mean, I don't know for sure that my murder mystery one is AI, but certainly I think it's, does it say somewhere it was stock photos? Illustrations by Canva. So this one wasn't AI, but it's made using Canva, and they still managed to make mistakes. Particularly, let me see, where is it? Can I find it? It's so silly. And we've got this abomination of a bat whose hands are in the wrong place. Really not sure what's going on there. And then he shows up on another page as well, I think, or a slightly different bat. We've got yeah, and like the scale of the characters changes on every page. I don't know, it's very strange. But yeah, that was produced by, you know, an actual company. It's not one person, you know, sat at home thinking, oh, I'll have a go at making a colouring book. And so it's frustrating to find that, yeah, it's just full of mistakes. Look, at least that I feel like I can probably fix that mistake. You're laughing at the cat, yeah? Yeah. She's now turned her back to me in disgust, but she is still sitting on my diamond painting. I'm really not sure what she thinks she's going to achieve. It doesn't look very comfy. She's got her face in the... Oh, can I get the phone over there? Not really. Her face is resting on a crocheted geode. So who knows? Exactly, Sarah. Yeah, you're there doing it properly, and somebody is out here like, you know, 10 minutes on Canva, giving a bat hands out of the middle of its chest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The AI colouring books thing is an absolute nightmare. We should probably start a list on our group, actually, just recommending books that are definitely not AI. There's been an upsurge. I think that's probably not the right word, but in witchcraft books that are written essentially by ChatGPT these days. I've got a couple of friends who have written books and have then found like almost exactly the same book repackaged under a different title with bad grammar. that has just been ripped off the internet. And yeah, oh, it's horrible. AI has its place, and there are benefits to it, but I don't think it's not helpful in that respect. Yeah, I'll share a link to Chloe's video so you can go and have a look at all the colouring book stuff. And you can really tell once you know what to look for, you can sort of start to tell that it's awful. Crochet pattern books that are AI. Oh wow, the patterns don't even work. God. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the diamond painting thing, I know that it's a tricky topic, and I know that there are companies that will still sell AI generated or AI assisted artwork as diamond paintings. It's just such a minefield, because it used to be that you just had to worry about stolen artwork. And when you first start diamond painting, you just assume that if you can buy it, then it's being made legally. So, you know, we're just sort of finding our way through how to tell legally licensed artwork from not legally licensed artwork. And now we've got AI artwork, which is being sold by the people that create it, and so looks like legally licensed artwork. I don't know, it is a whole can of worms. There are lots of people that have done videos on it, but it's, yeah, oh, it's, I know you see the pictures on Facebook of like little old granny knitting some marvelous creation, and I can look at it and I know that it's fake, but you see all the comments underneath of people being like, oh, it's amazing, congratulations to her for knitting such an amazing thing. And it's like, her hands join with the knitting needles, she's not real. Oh, it would be funny if it wasn't so scary, but yeah, it's a bit bleak. Okay, on that note, we have been here for coming up on half an hour. It's about time I gave out a prize. I am going to somewhat pointlessly do the UK wheel. Let's find you. There you are. So today we have a choice of winners between Roxy, and Roxy. So unfortunately, we have only had 3 people in the UK take part in this event so far. And Kate won the first week and Amy won the second week. And so now we get to see who wins in week 3. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do for next week. I think I've got an idea. I'm sure there's the lights shining on that awfully. There we go. Congratulations. It's Roxy. She's our winner. So, Rox, you will be getting a prize box, and it will have you chose, it'll be the puppy picture, the little, I think, is he a basset? I don't know my dogs, sorry. But yeah, so you'll get that diamond painting in your box. Well, not in your box, with your box. It's too big to go in a box, along with some other stuff. And yeah, I'll have a think about what a surprise. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll have a think about what I'm going to do for next week. I've got some ideas. Yeah, those of you who are not UK people, who are here lurking in the background, in about 15 minutes or so, I will do our US winner. And then we'll get to, we'll have slightly more choice there because we've got 21 minus the 2 previous winners. So we've got 19 options for that. Right. Next thing, what are we going to do? What am I doing? I don't know. I've lost my... Thank you. Let's do some AV placing, just for funsies. Where is my wax placer? There it is. Oh. Or I might go tweezers, actually. Let's see if tweezers are best. So we're doing, I don't know if you can see, but it's all this pale lilac area that's got music notes. Oh, water and coffee. Thank you so much. That's quite surprising. I thought he'd already left. No, he's still scrabbling around, getting organised. I'm sure there are other things I'm supposed to tell you today and I cannot remember. Oh, yes, of course. Let's grab my diary. Yes, we will have an extra live on Monday because it will be the autumn equinox. So there will be a live ritual at 8 p.m. UK time. For those of you that are interested in coming and celebrating the season with me, I will I've not finalised the ritual yet, but once I have, I will pop details up of anything that you will need. You will need an apple, because you will always need an apple at this time of year, as well as something to eat and drink. The autumn equinox is one of my favourite festivals. I think I like it more than Samhain. Samhain's nice because everybody's celebrating at the same time. It's a bit like Yule in that way. But I think the autumn equinox is my favourite festival. So, yeah, so we'll have a regular video Friday and then a video and a live on Monday. So, spoiling you. Oh, excellent. Kate's going to be there for the ritual. Lovely.
You're not able to get Spooky June.
No, Spooky was not going to move. She has made herself comfy there, and that's it now.
The chat would love to see you.
Oh, I've shown them. Yeah, I've shown them. Right, so that's all my sparkly bits done. I'm sort of jumping around a little bit colour-wise today. I'm not sure why. Just sort of in the mood for jumping around. Let's do the letter G, which is my favourite. It's 550. It's a lovely dark purple. I noticed there's another diamond painting tag that's just started going around, and one of the things on that was, what's your favourite DMC colour? It's me yelling at the screen, 550, 550. Oops. Oh, Rox, you go look after yourself. Rest up. Remember what Shaz always says, self-care is not selfish. Don't know why I've decided to do this with tweezers all of a sudden. I had them in my hands still. I'm not... I don't know. I don't mind working with tweezers. It is a little slower, but it is more precise. Still working on my MosaiCraft unicorn. Talking of unicorns, as we were. Obviously, that for the mosaics is all tweezer placing. So I think my my ability to use tweezers has improved because of that. Keep looking at the 5s and thinking that they're G's. That's not good. They're not even the same colour. Oh, that was a good little click. So I'm going to be starting to think about Samhain projects, even as in the run up to Mabon. Need to start thinking about Samhain and what I'm going to be doing for that. I've been reading Chronically Magical, or Chronically Magic, I can't remember now, but it's a book for people who suffer with chronic illness but are also magically inclined. Kind of does what it says on the tin, really. And there's a lot of ideas in there towards making some sort of clay figurine to sort of house your illness. That idea kind of intrigues me quite a lot. The idea of giving this formless, an invisible illness, giving it form and shape that you can, talk to and try and work with or alongside rather than fighting against it in some way. I think that could be quite therapeutic, and the darker half of the year is a great time for doing some shadow work, looking inwards. So maybe I will do something like that and figure out a way to share some of it on the channel. There's so much that I want to make videos for, But then I feel like there's a lot of what I do that happens kind of internally. So it's not very performative and isn't very interesting to watch. And then equally, there's stuff that's too private to share. So it might be that I have to do kind of a mock ritual for something like that, so that you can get an idea without me feeling like I'm opening myself up to putting my innermost self out there. But yeah, the book's really good. She's got some good ideas, and I've just spotted there's another book called Disabled Witchcraft. So there's definitely there's people out there dealing with the same stuff that I'm dealing with, which is nice. It does help you feel a little bit less alone in the whole thing. And just it can be. Yeah, I said earlier I'm quite happy with my own company, but I think what I'd been looking for was some sort of community, and the channel has given me that, which is brilliant. And I like that we're also varied, but we've all got something in common. You know, in the big Venn diagram of channel members, there is a point at which everybody crosses over, which is nice. So, sorry, I'm on a bit of a waffle. But oh, somebody else in the house has just turned a PlayStation on or a Roku on. It's asking me if I want to join. No, I do not. I think that probably means that my son is in the dining room watching TV. Right, I am going to have a sip of water. I'm going to be shocked when I look at the time and it says coming up for 44 minutes, which is bonkers. This happened last week though as well. The hour just goes so quickly. But now that I know that I'm on, I'm on borrowed time when it comes to streaming, I can't be quite so flippant about staying on and doing extra. Especially when I know I've got an extra live to do on Monday, which hopefully isn't going to throw the whole month off. I wish that there was like a middle ground for streaming that was, maybe 10 or 20 hours a month rather than just the 5, instead of it goes from 5 to unlimited. And there's no in between. And the price reflects that. So, yeah. Right, that's all of those done. So that's a good place to stop, I think, and do our overseas winners. So let's have a look who it's going to be on there. Just get this set up. Take a little minute. Oh, sorry. Oh, you can see that is the glare. Okay. So we've had Danielle in week 1 and Lisa W in week 2. Now, who will be our week 3? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's going to be... Is it going to be Ivy? Is it stopping there? Yeah, it stopped on Ivy. So huge congratulations, Ivy. Ivy is working on Cosmic Illusion. I don't remember what that looks like. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can bring it up so we can see it. Give me a second. Ivy is number 19. Let's have a look at. Oh, okay. So it's a cityscape. Okay. Interesting. Lots of colour blocking in that one by the looks of it. Although maybe not. I'm looking at the number of colours that it is. It's still quite a lot of colours. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see this one when it's finished, because it's like a cityscape, but also the sea coming in and planets or a sunset. I'm not sure. It's interesting. Excellent. Well, that's Ivy's picture. So do get in touch with me so that I can pass your details on to Pam. You can reach me on email, which is thecraftywitchuk@gmail.com. Alternatively, alternatively, you can message me on Facebook or here. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, get in touch and then let us know. I need to write that down. I haven't done that. Let me write that down. Right. Ivy. Week 3. Okay. So, how many more weeks left have we got? Let's. I feel like this event months just run away with you. They really do. Right. So we've got one more prize week, and then it's grand prize the week after. So the 24th. Oh, I'm going to be in pain that day. I've just booked for a tattoo on that day. So I'll get to show that off to you. Maybe, if it's not too gross, because it'll have just been done. Yeah, the 24th will be our week 4, and then the 1st of October will be the grand prize. So, yeah, just where has the month gone? My goodness, I've not got as much done as I wanted to. But I'm really enjoying working on this. And so I don't, as much as I look at it and I'm like, oh, I wanted to do more. I wanted to do more because I'm really enjoying working on it. And I really want to get down to doing the big colour blocking areas down the bottom. But that's why I started at the top, was I've got to earn those colour blocks down the bottom. Yes, new tattoo. I can't, can I show you? I can, because it's on my iPad. The lovely people at the vets, they took some paw prints from our kiddie, and so that is her paw print. So I spoke to my regular tattoo guy and asked if he wouldn't mind doing that for me, because I already have a little portrait of her. I've got all 3 cats on me in varying in varying degrees of likeness. So yeah, I'm going to have her paw print put just underneath there. So yeah, we were supposed to be carrying on working on my sleeve, but I was like, no, I'll just get the paw print done, and then in October we'll carry on with the sleeve. So but yeah, the last time we were going to do tattoo work, I cancelled it because it was the weekend. Was it the weekend before or the day before? It was just before I was due to be leading the funeral for my friend that passed. So I was like, I cannot be run down from a tattoo and in pain and then go and do a ritual. I can't do that. So I cancelled that one. So it's been a while since I got any work done. My pig was the last thing that I got done. But yeah, so there'll be new ink to show you, which is always exciting. I'm sure it'll be quite an emotional experience, but I'm looking forward to it. Even I think it will be cathartic. Oh no, sideways again. How did that happen? I didn't even move my phone. That's so weird. That's very strange. Hang on. Can I fix it? Oh, there we go. Back ultra wide camera I'm using now. I don't really know what that means. But there we go. I fixed the curse. And does that mean yeah, it means you can get a better view of the kitty cat now, who is curled up. Oh, to be a cat. That would just be delightful. Right, what am I doing? What number? Number 4. Right. Got drilled out, paid no attention to what I was doing. So, yeah, so the next time that we have a live together, I will have a saw on. But all in a good cause. And the guys at the tattoo studio are just lovely as well. I was explaining diamond painting to them the last time I was there. Because like, what do you mean you paint with diamonds? But yeah, we are we're collecting Nico in her new form of we've had her ashes are being put into a little sleeping cat casket. We're collecting her on Monday, bringing her home. So yeah, that'll be so that'll be the equinox as well. So it's going to be a day. Monday is going to be a day. But it feels right somehow to have her come home on a festival. I will take care. I'm going to try and get ahead of the game a little bit and have Monday's video all done and ready in plenty of time. So the only thing I've got to worry about is doing the live ritual, and the live rituals are only ever about half an hour. So, and then I can just crash for a day. yeah, just balancing the spoons, trying to keep it so that I've got enough. I'll be doing 4 minutes. I can get another colour done in that time. Definitely. Let's do number 5. Another lovely purple. This is 327. It's warmer than 550. It's more plummy. It's got more red in it. That one's no good. My putty's all squishing out my pen because I refilled it. Probably put a bit too much in. Oh, she's not fully asleep. She has got her eye open. Yeah, Spooky is our pirate cat, for those of you that don't know. Fairly convinced she's going to live forever now. We thought that we were losing her last year, and then it turned out, no, she just had some dental issues, and so had stopped eating. But they took out some teeth, cleaned her teeth, gave her some medicine, and she fought back. But she is... she's got one eye missing, one leg missing. She's got tears in her ears from scrapping. She's had teeth removed. She is going a little bit deaf. Unless she's looking at you, she doesn't always know that you're calling her. And sometimes she just, yeah, she's a very old lady and behaves as such. She is a tough little kitty, absolutely, yeah, yeah. And I think she's struggled a lot this last week without Nico. Without Nico being here. She sort of spent a lot of time wandering around. Is this because you know I'm talking about you? She spent a lot of time wandering around looking for her. Oh, come on, phone. And meowing very, very loudly. And I wonder if that's why she's decided that being up on the desk is a good place to be now, because she can kind of survey the rest of the room. She can keep an eye on everything. Kuro's doing all right. He is still a big drooly lump. He behaves ever more like a dog than like a cat. He'll come and flop on you very heavily. But we were the cat distribution service gave us Kuro. He was in our garage, living quite happily, and nobody claimed him, so we offered to take him in. And he and Spooky have been joined at the hip ever since. And Nico just sort of tolerated him. Oh, yeah, just didn't like the brand of food. Yeah. Oh, they can be so fickle. Yeah. We really thought, I mean, I can remember I cancelled a live and a video because I was just like, I just need to be with her because she was just sat there looking like she was ready to go. And yeah, it's me just like desperately trying to figure out, what's wrong, whether it's just time to say goodbye because, they are old. Yeah, she's 18 now. And one trip to the vets, one very expensive trip to the vets, some dental work, and then she just bounced right back. Obviously, she's living with one eye, and the one eye that she's still got has got a bit of a cloud on it, like a cataracty thing. But they can't really do anything with that because then she'd have no eyes. And at her age, I don't know that it's not really fair to put her through that operation and have her learn to live like that. So we plod on. But that is the last of my number 5s. And that is our hour. Oh, Amy's dog is showing his age, just turned 11. Had his first old dog injury this year. Oh, bless. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I am going. Hello. Right. We are going to say goodbye now. So thank you for joining me today. It has been lovely as always. I will have a video for you on Friday, something else on Monday, plus the live on Monday. You'll be sick of me. And then we'll be back here next Wednesday for week 4 prizes. So thank you so much. Do all the YouTubey stuff. It really does help. Remember to let me know if you've won a prize. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay crafty.